Hey everyone, it's Trek and Steve from Never Reborn, and we're coming to you from Tucson, Arizona. We just got done jamming.
Yeah, welcome to our practice room here. We'd like to answer some questions for Antichrist magazine.
So how did we come up with our name, and what does it mean?
Well, Never Reborn is actually the name of one of our songs, and that song will be recorded later this year and be on our full-length album, so when it comes out, read the lyrics and see what you think Never Reborn means. So Trek, how are we passing time in quarantine?
Well, we've been playing music, for one.
Yes.
For two, I've caught up on brewing beer, so brewing a lot of cerveza, and I'm trying to learn Spanish.
Yeah, the brewmaster over here, trust me.
And the taste tester.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, it's a tough job.
Yeah, that's a good way to pass quarantine. How would you describe the current situation with this whole coronavirus in Tucson and in Arizona in general?
Here in Tucson, it's not really that bad. It's worse up in Phoenix, and other parts of the country are much worse. But here in Tucson, a lot of people staying home, a lot of people out of work, and a lot of small businesses closing, which is really unfortunate. Hopefully the clubs will be here when we all come out of this.
Yeah, you got to feel for these club owners right now. I mean, and everybody with the small businesses, but you know, we're in touch with the club owners, get to know them when you're playing, and it's sad. Hopefully they bounce back, and we'll do what we can to help them whenever they're back open.
Absolutely. So, personal thoughts on the pandemic. My personal thought is that disease is part of natural evolution and how species evolve. And the world has never reacted to a disease or a pandemic in the fashion that they are now. Don't understand it.
Don't either. So, yeah, I'd like to talk to you about our EP. We recorded a 5-song EP called What Darkness Brings.
Yeah, we did it here in Tucson, and we did it with Ryan Bram at Home Wrecker Studios. You might know him from the Gate Creeper records. Yeah, he got us a huge sound, super easy to work with, and he really brought out the best in all of us.
Absolutely. He had some great ideas, brought some good ideas to the table, so it was a pleasure working with him. I'll talk to you a little bit about our lyrics on the album, actually, you know, and the lyrics are on the CD. If you buy it, you can see the lyrics, and it's on our website. It'll give you an idea, look into them. Just so you know, they're on the darker side, so if you're squeamish or super religious, don't open them up and read them. Just get in trouble that way.
We wanted something that would match up with our title track, and we got this artwork done for some shirts, and when we saw it with the graveyard and the lightning, it screamed what darkness brings, and that's really dark.
So Trek, do you think it's important to have a record label these days?
No. I think the labels, they can do a lot for you, but with the technology we have today, I think any band can do what a label does. It just takes a little more work.
A little more work, a little more time.
But you
big
get
learning curve.
But you get it back.
But you get it back. Everything you put in comes back straight to you. So it is. I agree. You know, we're spending a lot of time learning the ropes on this, but it's well worth it.
Absolutely.
You know, we also want to talk to you about some scheduled and postponed tours and gigs we had lined up.
So everybody's had to postpone things, and we had some mini tours that we were setting up out in Texas, New Mexico, California, Nevada, and south of the border in Mexico. So as soon as things open back up, we're going to get back on those plans and hit the road.
Definitely, we're ready to hit the road, as all the bands are. So I want to talk to you about some epic moments and some failed moments that have happened to us during live performances. We played 2 full live shows broadcast on craniumradio.com, so People around the whole world and country got to listen to that live. It was, I mean, you know when you're playing live, you get pumped up, and knowing it was on the radio was just that much more special.
Yeah, and we did have a fail moment.
Yeah, we did.
We were opening for Warbringer when they came through Tucson, and the last song of our set was Dark Desires, which is the second track on the EP. Mm-hmm. And towards the end of the song, it has a hard stop, a pause, and then it comes back into the opening riff. And when the sound man heard the stop, he assumed the song was over, so hit the lights, cut the sound, and dance music came on. But we just played through it, and that was it. It wasn't that bad. We had a good time, and we got some great new fans out of that deal.
Yeah, we did. So I want to talk to you about some new recent music that we've both been listening to.
Yeah, so Humanicide by Death Angel. I've been listening to it, and every track on there is just a killer. Those guys
it's a great album.
They're
After all these years, they're still on top of their game.
Absolutely.
And the same with the new Possessed album. I mean, that thing came out last year, but it's just, what can you say? Possessed are right back at it. It's, one of their best albums they've made. The new Dark Fortress that came out this year, I jammed on that today again. I can't listen to that enough, Dark Fortress. And Decibel Omega is last year came out, and that's heavy on my playlist right now.
Awesome. Yeah, all great bands. And hey, while you're at home and you can't get out, support the bands.
Absolutely.
Go to Spotify, go to iTunes,
Go to
go somewhere and order their album. Put the thing in your hands. Support the bands while they can't be out on the road.
Best way to get it. Put it in your hands and enjoy the full layout of everything.
Absolutely.
So we'd like to talk to you about our plans we have in the near future.
So number one is finding a replacement bass player. Yeah, Sam, awesome guy, love him to death, but he can't hit the road with us. He's got another band, and he had to make the hard decision to put his full effort into his band Copper Magma. So we respect that. We're going to find another bass player, and when we do that, we're going to get back out on tour, and we are going to put out a full-length album. So until then, keep it heavy.
Yes, and thank you, Antichrist Magazine, for having us. We appreciate your time.
Keep the horns high.
Definitely.
Later.
Bye.